Hi guys, welcome. Okay, second live stream of the day. I will take your questions in the order they're received. Super chats or PayPal donations, $1.99 or more, will skip the line. Okay. So she just ate. He went OUT. Everybody should be pretty satisfied right now. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, and I got my other phone out of the car, so this. Oh, good. Okay. So let me get everything happening on this phone. This way I don't have to touch that one. Let me pull up the chat here. Honey, how's the ex feeling about me? All right, how's the ex feeling about me? He's feeling good. He may be coming back in here with an offering of love. If not, you have an air sign coming in, a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. If he's not one of those signs, but he feels like he kind of took you for granted and he should have appreciated you a little bit more. And the Temperance card is here, so he could be either making peace with the idea of letting go of the past and moving forward, or there could be some communication coming in. Something around the situation can change for the better with the Temperance card. It's a good omen. It's like feeling like you're balanced, you're serene, you're easygoing, that kind of a thing. Where am I here? Capricorn girl, love. Okay. Capricorn girl, love. Letting go of anxiety and an old betrayal brings in celebration and happiness around love and the rest of your life with the Ten of Cups. So let go of whatever it is that has been weighing you down or that's been kind of nagging at you. And it's probably something, oh, this is the time of the day where the sun has got to hit me in the face. Whatever has been, in your past that is an old wound that hasn't totally gone away yet. See if you can let go of that. You will. It takes time. And sometimes even years later, these old wounds tend to resurface. V, will I run into him this weekend? And if so, how will it go? Okay. If you run into him, and I think chances are pretty great because you have one ace and the Wheel of Fortune. So like, that's a pretty great chance that you would run into him. It could make things move forward quickly or turn things around quickly. The Eight of Wands would be things change overnight or things change really fast or something around the situation happens quickly. Butterfly A, love. Butterfly A, love. Feeling stabbed in the back by somebody is starting to move into the past. You're regaining your strength and you're heading towards victory around love. Somebody from your past may be returning, and they may, even though you may be happy to see this person or glad to hear from them, it may kind of weigh you down and almost make you feel like it set you back. So I'm going to be curious to see how that plays out. Adriana, will Devin come forward soon with any feelings? Or is Devin coming forward soon with feelings? 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8. He's feeling spiritually connected to you, but he's feeling a little bit unstable, and I think it's going to take him a minute to admit his feelings, because I don't think that he wants to put himself out there just yet. It may take some time. Moon. Have I more so enabled the person that I've helped? Let's see. Have I been an enabler more than a helper? I think so. 70% chance, yeah. I think so. Renee, does Jay still want to be with B? Does Jay still want to be with B? Not really. Not really. 33% chance, 1 ace. The Knight of Cups is in reverse, which would indicate no. And the Knight of Swords could be... it's like a message. It could be a message that comes in quickly. I don't know if he hears something, or I don't know who's who. But I don't know if Jay hears something and decides that they don't want to be with B anymore. There's something around it that's just not right. And it's going to get exposed for what it is. Capricorn, how's N feeling about me? N feels that you're creative, magical, loving, kind, well-balanced, beautiful, and happy. I think N feels very good about you. Mel, I owe you a question. I didn't answer your question from the last live stream. If you have one, I'll answer it now. I skipped over you. Sister, how's he feeling about me today? You know, I realized that I'm a huge enabler myself, so don't beat yourself up over that. And, you know, for me, I've noticed that I do it with everybody. Like, it's not like an isolated person or an isolated circumstance. I tend to do that a lot. How's he feeling towards me today? Today he's feeling, okay, typical, unbalanced, right? And ungrounded, but yet beautiful, and a Venus card, and loving, and Roman goddess. So he's like, and then upside down with the money and energy flow. So he's still his normal back and forth, feeling both sides of the sword. Ungrounded, but yet attracted. I mean, you could be ungrounded and unbalanced and attracted, but I don't think that you're the one that's unbalanced. I think it's him. Of course, he would think it was you, but I don't think it is. Renee, how is Jay feeling about what I said? How is Jay feeling about what I said? Undecided. 2 of Swords in reverse is indecision, unsure, and feeling right now like either afraid to evolve and move forward and transform, or waiting for the time to do so. The 8 of Pentacles is also in reverse, which means not working hard or feeling a little lackadaisical after what you said. So I don't know what you said, but it's almost as if he's pulling back for a second because he's not sure of what to do. Forever grateful. How does N feel about me? How does N feel about me? How is N feeling? There's celebration around you. So even though N may feel like they're stuck in the mud and that they're not moving forward and they're waiting for their ship to come in, they feel like overall around the situation is cause for celebration. And the lovers are here. So beautiful, attracted, connected. Use your intuition when you have to deal with this person. Follow your gut. Tash, question below. I don't see Tash yet, so I'm going to come back to Tash and do Moon Lover. How will M react upon realizing I blocked her? Not good. Not good. This person may overreact a bit because it shows she makes a decision and she feels like she's got choices and she's coming forward anyway. There's regret around the situation on her end, not on yours. So she's going to overreact. Oh, damn. She's definitely overreacting. She's not going to be happy with you blocking her. She wants to be a little bit more in control than she is. Yeah, she's not going to be happy. That's okay. That's okay. Too bad. All right, this sun here. We got to do something about the sun. Let me see if that helps. It appears to have helped, but I actually think the sun just kind of went in a little bit. Capricorn, does N think of me? He's been silent for days. Yeah, he does think of you. He's, for some reason, turning inwards. He's going to come out of this. Just let it blow over. It's okay. Cade. Gabriel never replied, what's the feeling? Okay. Okay, the feeling right now is for you to use your intuition, because I think what he's feeling is he's taking back control. Or he doesn't want to relinquish control, and he's afraid that, not that he may not even be thinking of this consciously, but in order to maintain control or to take the upper hand, he keeps you waiting. You use your intuition. It's being guided by the divine. You don't have anything to worry about. But I think that's what's going on here. This is his way of controlling the situation by not answering. Forever grateful, general love. Oh, I skipped sister. Hang on, let me find sister, and then I'll come back. Oh, and Tash, I don't think I answered for yet either. Oh, what would happen if I reached out to him? Okay. What would happen if I reached out to him? I think things would move forward quickly, and then he would pull back again. I think initially you're going to get what you want from him, and then he's going to start to play games. You could give it a shot, because it does suggest you're stepping outside of your box. If you're strong enough to deal with him, then I would say reach out to him, because I think you'll get what you want initially, and then he's going to start to play games again. Once he thinks he has you back in under his wing. Tash, last night, I told A that I missed him and kind of dozed off. Had a feeling he's saying go away and stay away. Looked at the phone and he texted good night. I will see you soon. Did I get a telepathic message through him? All right, let me see. Oh, asking you to stay away. Let's see. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think that it's like your insecurities, which you can't blame yourself. Look, most of these people in the chat room that's asking questions similar to this, you can't blame yourself if you got insecurities, because look at how the person's been acting. They've been back and forth, upside down, and everything else. So you can't, it is what it is. But I don't think that you picked up anything telepathically. I don't think he wants you to go away. I think that he's just been, up and down and backwards and forwards, and you can't help it. But you can't help but feel that way. Ashley, how does my Gemini friend feel? We haven't talked. Okay. Okay, Gemini friend. She feels really disconnected as far as what to do in her own self. She's got no confidence in her own decision making right now. She feels weak, and the Ten of Cups is in reverse, which means that she's not going to be unhappy forever. She's still going to get happiness, but it does show that she feels a little bit defeated right now. Capricorn, will me and N meet this week? Okay. Capricorn and N meeting this week. 70% chance, yeah, I think you're going to meet this week. I think you will. Georgia, why did RS just text me asking me where I am? He's feeling jealous. He's feeling jealous. The devil card is here, which means given the situation that you guys are in right now, he wants to know. It could be like the kind of thing where out of the clear blue sky, he either felt you were doing something that you shouldn't, that would make him jealous, or maybe somebody told him something, he saw or heard something. There may be nothing behind it, but he is feeling jealous. And he's going to want to change the circumstances with the death card here. Things are going to change. Jennifer, will I win this accident case? Will I win this accident case? I think you will. 70% chance, yes, and the Six of Cups. Six of Cups would be somebody from your past, or it could be because it's a past, something that happened in the past. PJ, financial reading for March 2020. You might be feeling a little bit unstable when it comes to money at the beginning of the month. And then things start to pick up. They pick up pretty fast with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And then they slow down a little bit. Yeah, and then it picks back up. So you've got a roller coaster of a ride here. You've got feeling financially unstable or unstable in the beginning of the month. Things pick up, and then things go back down again, and then things turn around again because the Eight of Wands is here. So it's going to be an up and down rocky road in the month of March. Tash. The week ahead for me and A. Still haven't given him his birthday present, and I want to hold off. Any advice from my guides and angels? Okay, let's see. The Eight of Air, an illusion of being trapped, a lack of self-confidence, afraid to take action. Nine of Fire. Don't give up. Protect that which you've created. Have courage and believe in yourself. Ego. Archangel Jophiel. A false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. So here is my thing. And this comes back once again to ego, fear, and love. If you buy somebody a gift for their birthday and you want to give them a gift just because you want to give them a gift, it doesn't even have to be their birthday. My friend does this to me all the time, and I always get mad at her because I'm like, stop spending your money on me. But this is what she wants to do. While I was pregnant, she bought me a lot of maternity clothes. I didn't ask her to, she just did it. That's what she wanted to do. It made her feel good to do it. Actually, this top right here is one that she gave me. These wigs, she bought me these wigs. That's the kind of person she is. She doesn't expect anything in return. She doesn't want anything from me. She just genuinely wants to help. And this makes her feel good. So what she gets out of giving me a gift is that she feels good, that I have something I can use, and that it could help me with my channel, or it could clothe me when my clothes weren't fitting, so on and so forth. If you buy somebody something because you genuinely want to give it to them, and there is nothing behind it. It's not because you want them to buy you something, and it's not because, you know, this, that, and the next thing. Give it to them. Give it to them. Don't feel bad about it. Don't second guess yourself. Give it to them. If you are giving somebody a gift because you want them to think that you're nice, that look at how good this person is, or what a nice thing to do. Oh, this is somebody that is wonderful to me, and this is some, then now you're coming from an ego place. If you don't give it to them because you're afraid that they're going to think this, that, and the next thing, then you're coming from a fear-based place. So my thoughts are, this is less about the actual gift and giving it to him and more about what's going on inside you. So only you can really answer that question. I think that if you, like, out of the kindness of your heart, bought somebody a gift because you thought that they would like it, or you saw it and you thought of them. People do that all the time. Even people, like a girl that I work with that I wasn't even that close to, saw something that reminded her of me and she bought it for me and she just gave it to me. It wasn't my birthday, it was for no reason. So it depends where you're coming from, you know, behind the gift. It's the same thing when somebody does something for you. If somebody does something for you expecting, like, I paid off your car, now you should come and see me, then that's coming from a place of ego and manipulation. It's not coming from a place of love. If it's, I paid off your car so that you can go see your father in Florida, that's coming from a place of love. So that's how I feel about gift giving. Think it's more about what's going on inside you than it is about actually giving that person the gift. Ram. Feeling kind of blue when it comes to W. Does he really regret the fact that he rejected me? He regrets that he had to reject you. He thinks that he made the right decision. He doesn't think that he made the wrong decision. He doesn't regret the decision because of the circumstances, but he regrets that that's what had to happen. Yeah. TD, do I feel Aries energy or am I going crazy? No, you're not going crazy. You're not going crazy. You think you are, but you're not. Yeah, you definitely feel in their energy. You know what really makes you feel crazy is when you smell them. And I'm like, because that happens to me all the time. I'm like, oh man, I'm like, I smell him. And sometimes it's not sometimes I smell my mother and she's been dead for over 20 years. So, and I don't even have a good sense of smell. So the scent's got to be pretty strong. is Stephanie. Oh, where's the question? There it is. How is T feeling after he called me today, and will he call again? He feels good. He feels like things are moving forward really well between the two of you. And yeah, he is going to call again. I can't swear he's going to call today again. I don't know exactly when, but he's going to call again soon. Renee, does Jay want to risk our strong connection for B? Jay's not looking at it like risking one over the other. I mean, it comes up 99% chance that Jay is risking things for B, but Jay's not looking at it like that. I don't know who's the female or the male, and it doesn't matter, but Jay is looking at things like, you know, if you're connected with somebody so strongly, nothing changes that. Like, I bring up my friend all the time, the one that I can't lie to. I cannot see, I haven't seen her, I can't even tell you the last time. It's got to be at least 10 years. It's probably longer than that, that we've actually physically stood in front of each other. I talk to her every now and again, but not even then, not that often. And she still can zone into exactly what's going on in my life, and vice versa. So I don't think Jay is looking at it like I'm risking something. It's like the connection is there. There's nothing that's going to change that. And sometimes people come in and out, and these people come in and out, and the stable people are still there, and it doesn't make a difference. You know, it's like moments of time where like fleeting ships come in, but then they just pass on through, and it's nothing that tears down the, you know, established areas around it. So I don't think that you can look at it. You can look at it like that, but I don't think Jay is looking at it like that. Like, I don't think Jay is going, well, I'm willing to risk you for this, even though this may be temporary. I just don't think that they're looking at it like that. Oh, Seba. Okay, let me find Seba. Seba, can you send me the question with blue hearts? Blue hearts for PayPal, purple hearts for super chats that I miss. Yeah, because I don't see it. Like, I see you saying that I missed you, but I don't see the question. Oh, here, I skipped one from PJ. Is my Leo friend trying to steal my crush? Okay. Could be. I would watch out for this person. Yep. I would definitely watch out. All right, I think I'm up to K star, but I still have to do Seba. I didn't do Seba. If you could send me the question with the blue hearts. What is going on in my connection with Daryl? Okay, what's going on with Daryl? Okay, you may go through a moment in time where there's little or no communication because one or both of you is turning inside to think and figure out what it is what each of you wants. There's a time here coming up in the near future where you're going to be able to manifest exactly what you want. So focus on what you want and not what you don't want. Right now, one or both of you may be feeling a little bit unprepared to take this to the next level, but the Judgment card is here. So the divine is guiding this situation. There may be a moment in time where one or both of you walk away from this situation, but divine intervention brings the two of you back together. So you guys are on a path here. Mimi, should I make a move on a past interest? If you're going to, now would be the time while Mercury's in retrograde, but let's ask the cards. %70 chance you should, but the Knight of Cups is in reverse, so I'm not 100% sure that either it wouldn't work or you may be feeling a little bit like they're not the same person, or I can't believe, like it may be you that feels like, gee, this isn't what I thought it was going to be. And you may be the one that's a little bit disheartened by the situation, not because you get rejected, just because you may be realizing that this person is not all that, or they're not what you thought they were. But you could reach out and give them a shot anyway. Let me find, I saw the blue hearts pop up. Oh, that was Laugh. Shit, I still haven't seen Seba. What's wrong with me? Oh, here's Seba. Okay. How does T feel about me right now? If you also see some communication in, please let me know. Okay. How is T feeling about Seba? Communication's coming in, no doubt, out of the blue. This person's feeling a lot less weighed down and burdened by the situation, and they're focused on the relationship, prepared to move forward with a relationship that's built on solid ground and deep roots. This is good. You got the powers that be working for you. All right, let me go back up. Tash, below FYI, the gift thing is sappy and I'm shy. I don't see the question. What the heck? Laugh. How does a Scorpio feel about me currently? Okay, Tash. Oh, I see yours now. Okay. Feeling a little bit undecided. Two of Swords is in reverse. But they're going to end up coming forward. They're going to end up coming forward. And there's a delay when it comes to happiness around this situation, but it's coming. They're a little bit worried about how you're going to react, and they may be wanting to take things slowly, but they want to contact you. They want to get in touch. Tash, how is he currently feeling about me and our connection? Do you see any changes? Okay, I don't see any changes right now. You may be feeling like justice isn't getting served. You're not getting what you want. The third party is still around. You may feel like you're putting a lot of work in or putting in a lot of effort, and you're just not moving forward fast enough. He is feeling... he has his moments where he feels like he disconnects, but then there are other moments where he feels like he's coming forward and he's more focused. Once again, you have a delay in happiness around the situation, but that doesn't mean that you can't get it. It's just, it's going to be a long, winding road here with a lot of ups and downs and mountains and valleys. Jada, what's the personality of the guy interested in me? Okay, let's see. The guy interested in you is going to be somebody who pursues things. He's not someone that sits around on his ass. He's very passionate. He's very kind. And he walks away from things that don't work. He doesn't sit around and feel sorry for himself. He moves forward quickly. He could be a water sign, a Pisces, Scorpio, or a Cancer, and he's somebody that knows how to get things done and get what he wants. So he's not the kind of person that's going to wallow in his own self-pity. He's got a very strong personality. Elizabeth, apply to the same company but a different job. What will happen? Okay, well, this could be something that is like one hell of a process. Because at first it shows that you may have to fight a little bit to get an interview, or you may have to, I don't know if you had one yet, but it may be like calling and being pursuing them before you get what you want, and then you get an interview. And it may be like you might have to fight, and then it may be something that you get offered out of the blue. See, I hate that shit. Because I'm not one of those pushy people. I think you may have to be a little bit pushy. And then it shows that if they do offer you the job, you could be undecided about it. You may feel like it's either not going to transform your life that much, or you're going to feel like it's equivalent to what you already do, or not that big of a step. But I think that if you did take it, it would move you forward fast, because this would be you feeling like, well, I don't know if it's worth it, but then this one is moving forward quick. I don't know if I'm feeling this job for you, but let's see what happens. I feel like there's going to be a lot of opportunity where you're going to be the person that gets to make the decision based on, more than one. Like you're going to have a choice of more than one company or more than one job. It's not going to be the kind of thing like, shit, I better take this because I got nothing else. Georgia Peach, you said that things with RS are going to change. How and when? Okay. Big changes could come in the beginning of the summer. Let's see how. You guys could start a new beginning in the beginning of the summer, and things could move forward quickly. There's still going to be arguing and bickering because you have that card here. And maybe even feeling a little trapped at moments. And then there could be a slowdown. But you could have a new beginning with him the beginning of the summer. A clean, fresh start. K-Star, will I be moving in April? I think you will. And I think that it could be something too like spontaneous last minute kind of decision, or something that happens pretty quickly. Ram, I know Addison likes me. W told him in a funny way to be careful with me. Was there another meaning behind the message? No, I mean, it looks like he said it like he was joking, almost like, I want to say like he was joking, like be careful with you, like you were a lot to handle, but like in a good way, not like in a bad way, like he was teasing. I don't think that there was anything hidden behind that. I don't think that there was anything mean or derogatory meant by it at all. If anything, I think it was sort of a compliment. PJ, what is my Leo friend's intentions towards me? What are my Leo friend's intentions? They may be hiding a secret. They got a secret here. Their intentions. Well, they're holding themselves back. They're not doing anything. They got themselves in check right now. They're feeling like they're very balanced. They're feeling pretty content. But they feel like justice has not been served, and that either time is not on their side or the powers that be are not helping them. Use your intuition when dealing with this person. I don't think they have bad intentions for you. I just think that they're going along day by day, and they're actually feeling very confident in themselves, and they feel well balanced. I don't think that they have poor intentions. I just don't think that I don't really think they have any intentions. They're just, not thinking anything. They just think that you're friends and they're maintaining a friendship. Laugh, did I answer for you? I don't remember. I think I did. Let me know if I didn't. K-Star, career reading for March. Okay. Career reading. You are not going to hold yourself back. If an opportunity arises, you're going to take it. You're being guided by the divine in your career in March. Be careful not to cut your nose off to spite your face, because you got happiness coming in and less worry around money. So it could be that you're getting a promotion, or you're getting some kind of a bonus, or maybe some sort of a raise that's going to make you feel good. But you're also going to have the opportunity to voice your opinion and state what you want. And there will be an offer in front of you sometime in March that you won't be able to refuse. Either climbing the ladder, or another job, another offer, or some other way to make money comes in. And I don't think you're going to hold yourself back. I think you're going to go for it. Capricorn, does N care about how I feel? N cares very much, although N is a little bit self-centered. They're not really paying too much attention to how anyone else feels but themselves right now, because they're looking like they're a little self-centered, but they do care about how you feel. It may not seem like it. Sepia, what's going on in Michael's current relationship? Well, there's a lot going on. So the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse, which means somebody may be feeling like stuck in the box or that they can't get out or trapped somehow. The Devil is here, which means somebody may be dealing with either vicious jealousy, or it could be that somebody has a legitimate addiction to something and there's an addiction problem. There is some strength around this relationship, but that's the best thing that I can say about it. Judgment card is in reverse, which means the powers that be are not working for them, they're working against them. And it just could end up like a big disaster. It's not going great. There was not one love card here, so there's not much love in between these two people. Tash, is my connection with Nelson finally over? He came back in touch during the Red Show, fought again, blocked each other. Then I saw he unblocked me, so I messaged him and he blocked me again. But I've kept him. All right, he's toxic. All right, is the connection with Nelson finally over? Let's see. Is the connection with Nelson finally over? It's dying. It's dying. I'm not going to say it's totally over yet, but it's dying. Mel, is the Aries communicating with me telepathically? Spirit keeps telling me that I'm suffocating the connection. Okay, let's see. Yeah, a 70% chance that the Aries is trying to communicate with you telepathically. Whether or not he's trying and actively doing it, or he's just thinking about it and you're picking it up on it, I'm not too sure. But there is definite telepathic communication between the two of you. Whatever it is that you're picking up on, you spot on. You got it. Kayla, will I be relieved after my car is fixed Tuesday? You're going to be relieved, yeah. What was wrong with it? Sepia, I interviewed last week for a job in Harlem, waiting for the second call. What's the chance I get it? Okay. Okay, you got the Six of Cups here. So I would say, if this is a field or a town that you previously worked in, your chances of getting this job are pretty great, but it may take some time because the sun is in reverse, which is a delay. If you've never worked in this field or you never worked in this town, I would say the chances are a little bit slimmer, but they're still pretty good because you've got the Ace of Cups and you've got the sun. Even though it's in reverse, it may take time. So it could be the kind of thing that the interview process may be extended, or if, say, you get the job, but you don't start until May 1st, like it could be a while. It could take time for you to get it. But I think that it's pretty high that you do get it. What's happening here, miss? Now, do you not have your binky here? Let me see if I can find it. Hang on, hang on. Oh, now we don't know where the binky went. All right, I have no idea where it is. All right, maybe we don't need it just yet. I don't know, what the heck? Why is it so hard for me to keep my, all right, I don't see it. All right. All right. I don't know where I put it. All right, go ahead, sit there in the throne. No, don't cry. Lito, what type of movement is Lissa making towards me? Oh, she's walking away from something that doesn't work for her, and she's heading towards you with the Lover's card. You may be feeling a little bit financially unstable or a little bit worried about money at the time she comes forward, which that could be like a timing thing. Sometimes cards will show up that don't make sense to the question, but it's like a timing thing. So like say for example, next week you have an unexpected bill that shows up. I don't know what it is, something. And like you may get the bill and it's at that time or that week or that day that she makes, excuse me, a move towards you. Ashley, can I have a reading? Yes. Just a general reading. Let's just see what's happening here for Ashley. Okay. You have financial stability coming in. If you've been feeling a little bit unstable when it comes to money, finances pick up. You're also going to be feeling a little bit, maybe a little bit unprepared for what the future holds, but overall you're letting go of regret. You're moving forward into a more balanced and patient, serene time, and you're stepping out of your box and taking a spin on the Wheel of Fortune. So I think that coming up, you're moving into more of a time of personal empowerment and being able to go after what you want and get it without letting things hold you back. Ram, is W jealous of Addison getting the attention? Yeah, he's a little jealous. He is. Miss Ronnie, finances for March. He's doing it intentionally, that asshole. Aww. Mm-hmm. Okay, finances for March. Well, a lot of people are getting up and down reading for March, and you're no different. It looks like when March begins, you may be feeling a little bit down when it comes to finances, but as the month progresses, things start to get a little bit better, and then they take a dip again. Towards the end of the month, you may be undecided about how to move forward when it comes to finances, or you may have to make a financial decision that you're just not ready to do. And then it looks like there's another slowdown around money and career. Six of Wands in reverse, making you feel like unsuccessful or like you just haven't accomplished everything that you wanted to this month, or you may be just feeling like no matter how much money I make or no matter how good I do, I can't get my career or my money to be where I want it to be. And I totally get that. Especially when it comes to money, because sometimes I feel like no matter how much I work, no matter how much effort I put in, something always comes up, and it just, you know, it's like a cycle. Like you can make $1 million and you still wind up having to need more. And you may be feeling like that a little bit in the month of March. However, moving into April, things start to look up a little bit more financially for you, and you may start to feel relief moving into the spring. So March may be a little bit slow, and you may be a little bit better off in the spring. Feeling a little bit of relief moving into April. Tash. All right, let me do Coco because I don't want to go too far away. What is Kay wanting to do about our situation? All right, what's Kay want to do? Right now, she's feeling like a little bit argumentative. So she may be fighting with herself over what to do with this connection. However, that's going to change and she's going to start to feel a little bit more balanced. She's letting go of old regret and she's going to want to move forward. The sun is here in reverse, so there is a delay. This may take a while. It could be a process for the two of you to get back on track to where you should be. So just give it a little bit of time because she's starting to come to terms with the fact that, you know, that she may have to get out of her own way a little bit. You know, like she may not be able to just sit around and wait for you. I feel almost like the two of you are waiting for each other to do something. And that's where you're both kind of standing. And I think she's starting to come to the point where she's like, I better do something because this has gone on for long enough. Adriana, how did he feel about me today? I ignored him. Oh, good. Good. See, he's feeling, this is like feeling slightly betrayed. Yeah, feeling a little bit disconnected, like the luck ran out. Feeling unprepared. Feeling a little bit argumentative. I don't think he expected that from you, and I think it caught his attention. I'm glad that you did that. I wouldn't say to do it every day, but to do it every now and again, he took notice. Good. Tash, is my connection with Anis something that is dying and me trying to hold on to it while he flips around like a fish? Are we meant to be together, and is that why it's so hard? Okay. Angels and guides. All right, let's see. Four of Earth. Being too frivolous or too cautious with money, good business decisions, giving to those less fortunate. Six of Earth. Gifts of money, time or effort, new career, job opportunities, receiving a loan or paying off debts. Ace of Earth. The inflow of abundance, promising business venture, important documents or contracts. So this is all like business related stuff and nothing that pertains to this question. But this is what I'm going to say, having felt like that before and been in that situation before. My opinion is at some point things need to gel. And if they don't, then it's not working. And, you know, two people that want to be together at some level, they come together. So it's up to you to decide when that point is. And I can tell you from my situation with myself over the years, there was a time where I was hanging out at this bar down the street, and I mean, it's a long time ago. I was in my early 20s, and I had a real crush on the bartender. And the bartender wanted nothing to do with me, and he was very clear about that. But I still hung out there. I don't know if somewhere I thought I was going to change his mind, or I don't know what I was thinking. But I was still hanging out there. And there came to a point where I would be hanging out there and the guy wouldn't say not two words to me all night. And he was the bartender, you know, but he wouldn't say anything to me. Like almost ignored me as if I wasn't there, and he would just put the beer on the bar. And I remember going to work on Monday and one of my friends asking me how things went. And I remember saying at one point, like, oh, well, he talked to me a little bit, you know, Friday. And then I remember thinking, like, how sad is it? Like progress for me was that he acknowledged that I was there, right? So it was around this point that I started to feel like, you know what? Two people that are meant to be together will come together at some point, and it doesn't have to be like my question to myself at that point was, what are you expecting to happen here? Nothing has happened in all this time. The guy is single, you're single, and it's just not happening. So what are we waiting for? What's the next step? And then what wound up happening was he met somebody else and whatever. And I grew out of the drinking phase, and I was no longer interested in that kind of scene anyway. And there were other times too where I felt like I was waiting like to turn the corner and things were gonna like fall together. But at some point, you got to ask yourself, things aren't falling together. Like, how much longer am I going to hope that things are going to fall together? You know, two people like each other, they should be together, and then that's it. It shouldn't be all of this, today was a good day, tomorrow was a bad day, up and down. But that's a decision that you have to make for yourself. I can't tell you to not put in time and effort, but I can tell you that if you're not getting anything out of it, and this has gone on for quite some time, it's the kind of thing where you have to ask yourself, you know, do I really feel connected with this person, or is there just nobody else around? Because that happens a lot. I mean, I see it all the time with people. Like, I have a client who I've been reading for several years, and she's been hung up on a couple of idiots, you know, over the course of the years. And like, we'd be back and forth with these idiots. And then one day she met someone else, and the person was like everything she could want and more. And all of a sudden, you know, she wasn't hanging on to all these morons anymore, because now somebody stepped up that was ready, willing, and able. And that happens a lot of times. Nobody sits around waiting and hoping to hear from somebody when somebody else has just shown up and they're giving them what they want. So I think that 9 times out of 10, that's what a lot of people need to move past it. And in the meantime, I think a lot of people are, you know, hoping for a sign, a signal. And when people are like, oh, meant to be and soulmate and we're supposed to be together forever, I don't believe that. I don't believe it. I don't believe it for anyone. But anyway, that was a whole big long tangent. But like I said, that's something that you've got to figure out for yourself. Adriana, my heart hurts, but he's not acting. Okay. Well, I would still give it a little bit of time, because, you know, sometimes you got to shock somebody. You know, I think it's Einstein that said that, you know, insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. It's the truth. Like, if you answer everybody's phone call, if you answer his phone call every single time, he's going to expect you to get back to him. But the one time you don't answer, it's going to freak him out. Yeah, and see, he's got regret here. And he's feeling a little upside down and unconnected. And now he's going to step out of the box. I think you made the right decision. And, you know, it's also very easy for us to give advice to other people and say, you know, don't answer the phone when he calls. And it's hard to not answer the phone. I mean, I have people that call me, I don't even want to fucking talk to them, and I answer the phone because I feel bad. Like, what do I feel bad? Nobody feels bad when they're not answering my phone call. But the truth is that if you took yourself out of the situation, one of my friends and I used to play this game all the time. Like, well, what would you do if you were me? What would you tell me if I was you, you know? And, you know, if I told you I answer the phone every time he calls, you would tell me, make him fucking wait. And, you know, even if we weren't looking at the cards. So even if I wasn't looking at the cards, I would still tell you that you made the right decision, because sometimes people need to be woken up but when you do something that you don't normally do. You know, like if you're the kind of person that, like somebody had said earlier that she didn't react when she saw a picture of the third party or whatever. And instead of yelling and screaming and carrying on like she normally would have, she ignored it and she let him know she didn't care. And she got the response from him she wanted. So sometimes you have to do what you normally won't do because the other person's expecting you to act the way you normally act. So I think that you did the right thing by not answering him. Izza, general love. Okay, you're going to have decisions coming up here soon between a couple of people. You could have air signs to make decisions between and water signs. So you could have Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. You can also have Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. And you may have to decide how to move forward with these people. Somebody's going to want to move forward with you quick. And somebody here, that person may be a business person, or they may be very high ranked in a company, business-wise. You walk away from all that no longer serves you coming up, and you're heading towards, and Aries just showed up. You got a lot of opportunity coming around here when it comes to love. You've got strength on your side. You have things changing very quickly, and you have magic. Put out into the universe exactly what you want, because you're not gonna be short on dates coming up. That's for sure. And so, how does N feel about our interaction and intentions? Okay. He has a lot of mutual respect for you, and he also has a lot of appreciation for you. He's going to be pursuing you. He may feel a little weak, and he may not come forward right away, but this is him persevering things, and you are not going to be worried about it. You're going to know that this is going somewhere. Yeah, I think this is going to pick up speed here, you and N. K star, will I be in a serious relationship with Daryl this year? You're only getting a 33% chance, so it's kind of low, but it's still there, which would mean to me that if it's going to happen, it's probably going to happen in the last third of the year, like September, October, November, December timing. Ram, in a general reading for this upcoming month. Okay, anxiety starts to subside this month. It's in reverse. And you're going to have an offer come in that you're not going to be able to refuse by something or someone that's persevering and not taking no for an answer. This may be at a time where you're feeling very much let down, unsuccessful, and non-victorious, but that's not the truth. That's just maybe how you're feeling. Out of the blue, somebody comes in and is going to want to pick things up very quickly. Move your relationship forward with them fast. You have balance, serenity, patience restored to your life. Your life starts to move forward quickly, and you're working on some kind of a new skill, hobby, or something that could, like this could be something that you're working on, like a class or something to take your career forward. There should be a lot going on for you this month. A lot by the ways of work and with love. And just social stuff in general that may be fun. Even if it doesn't have to do with like one specific person. It could be like going out with different people and having a lot of fun and a lot going on all month. CL, has he moved emotionally from me? Has he moved emotionally from me? No. Nope. He actually may have a little bit less anxiety this month around things. He has not moved away yet. Nope. Jay, how's Caitlin feeling towards me? How's Caitlin feeling? Good. Forward movement. Forward movement echoed. So it's the Chariot and the Hangman in reverse, and how she's feeling about you, that you're balanced, patient, compassionate, loving, serene, attractive, a hard worker, and spontaneous. Very good. Capricorn, will N take any actions towards me this week? Okay. Actions and forward movement happening this week. I don't think he's going to do too much. It's coming up 33% chance. So he may reach out and maybe something slow moving. I don't think anything crazy is going to happen this week coming up. Miss Ronnie, was the reading I did for my sister today accurate? %70 chance it was accurate. If one or both of you are fire signs, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, I would say that that's even higher than 70% chance it was accurate. Funny for me, I don't like to read people that I know, and I don't ever read for myself because I feel like what I know will cloud my reading. And for myself, I feel like I look at these cards and I'm like, I have no idea. And I just get upset. Everything. I'm like, oh my God, what's that? Oh, it's terrible. So I go to somebody else. But no, I think actually your reading today was pretty good. Capricorn, general love for next week. Okay. You got an earth sign around you coming in that may be a creative type. If you know this person, they're a Taurus, Capricorn, or a Virgo. If not, someone new is coming in. Chances are this is somebody that you know or you know of because the Four of Cups is here, which would mean that they may be somebody that you're just not seeing or you're overlooking. What the hell was that? Something just fall? I don't know. Nobody else here reacted. Maybe it was Chuck. I think it's somebody who's around your everyday life who you just may not be noticing. You're feeling a little less regretful over things that happened in the past that you can no longer change. Feeling a little bit disconnected spiritually, but ready to lay down the law and tell the next person that you're with or the current partner that you're with what you want, what you're willing to put up with, and what you no longer will stand for. The Judgment card is here, which means next week you have the divine intervention working with you. You may be feeling a little bit unbalanced, but things are going to work themselves out. If there's no love interest around you, someone's showing up. If not next week, coming up in the very near future. Queen, what's in store for me with love? Oh my God, you got good stuff happening here. Good stuff. Okay, so overall, you're going to be feeling a lot less burdened by love. You've got somebody coming in who could be a Taurus. If they're not a Taurus, they're a fire sign, a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, who is going to treat you like you're a fucking goddess. Good, enjoy it. You're going to feel spiritually connected to them, and this person may have significant money around them. Ten of Pentacles is here. The Ten of Pentacles is in reverse, but I don't care. There's still a significant amount of money around them. And this could be a new interest, somebody that you are, you know, maybe you even haven't met them yet, but it should be somebody who comes in that's going to be legit. T. Yvette. What the hell? What happened? Okay, general love. You got a spiritual connection coming in with an offering of love from an air sign. If you're not with anyone right now, a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini will be showing up. They're also going to be a creative type. You might have a decision between them, though, and a fire sign who also just showed up here. A fire sign being a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. And that person's going to be very, very passionate. You let go of regrets and bullshit in the past that you can no longer, that you can't do anything about it. So finally you're like, you know what, I'm not going to think about this anymore. It's water under the bridge. Whoever it is that you decide to end up with, and the decision will be yours. They treat you like a goddess, so enjoy it. Just be careful. Whenever this card shows up, there's always chance of the birth or the conception of a child. If you don't want children, be careful. Cash. Right, I don't see the question yet, so I'm going to go to Miss Levon. General. Okay, you may be coming out of a disaster. The tower is here, but it's moving into the past. So walking away from some kind of destruction, feeling like you're waiting for your ship to come in, but you're moving into a much healthier and much better place. Moving forward, your urge to use your intuition. You've got a fire sign around you coming in that may have a love of adventure. Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries. And they may come in with a lot of money. And they may feel very passionately about you. Plus, you have a water sign coming in here too. Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. Now, let's just say, for example, you're already with somebody, you're in a stable relationship, then this is what I would say. You're still leaving in the past a disaster, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be a love disaster. It can be anything. Moving forward, you're using your intuition. You're leaving behind things that don't work for you. And there will be some adventurous times with your current partner. There will be money coming in around your current partner. And there will be passion or rekindling of your current relationship. Isa, how does he think of me right now? Will he text me tonight? Okay. Okay, he's going to text you coming up soon. If not tonight, I would say over this weekend. He's going to be working hard to connect with you. He definitely feels connected to you. He thinks that you're attractive. He wants to spend time with you. And I think that you guys are going to get together soon. Even if it's just something casual, there's like energy flowing around this situation coming up. Tash, I still don't see you. Ram, is W ever going to come forward towards me in the future? I can't ever say never. I would not say never. So, but let's just see if he's coming forward in the near future. In the near future, you only have a 33% chance that he's coming forward. So not right now, but I wouldn't say never, because who knows what happens in the future. Adriana, what will happen in love for me? Okay. What will happen in love? Okay. You may need to step out of the box here a little bit and take a leap of faith. You have a spiritual connection coming in, or you meet somebody around a spiritual practice. And that person can be an air sign, Leo, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. And it could be something that happens out of the blue. And, you know, it could be the kind of thing where you just happen to be at the right place at the right time. It could be a Libra. And you feel like justice is served. You feel like finally karma's on your side and you're no longer putting up with bullshit. So it's funny because, you know, everybody, or not everybody, but a lot of times when people go for tarot reads and they ask about love, they already have somebody in mind. And I remember so many times I would go and have my cards read, and the woman that I see would tell me that somebody new was coming in, and I would get so fucking annoyed because it's like this is what she told me when I was back and forth with this guy, Gary, for 10 years. Actually, it wasn't 10 years. It was like 8 years. It seemed like it was 100. But anyway, She used to tell me, I think you're going to end up with somebody from your past. And she said that she thought he had a broken leg and that that I would be a stepmother. I would have kids. Meanwhile, I don't even want to get married, but I'm just saying that's what she said at the time. And I used to get so mad because Gary didn't have kids. He didn't have a broken leg, and he wasn't really from my past. So I would get really pissed because, I would be like, well, what's going on with Gary? What's going on with Gary? And similar to how I was saying before, at some point you have to turn the corner and say, look, it's not working. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. But when? But when? But when? But then it's like when the person shows up, then you don't, then you're like, well, fuck Gary. I waited around here for 8 years and now there's someone here who's ready, willing, and able. Why would I go back to that? Why would I? You know what? Nah, I'm not going to hang out with you. I'm going to sit here and wait for this phone to ring. So it's a good thing when somebody else shows up. And I think that you may be feeling when somebody else shows up, like finally there's energy around me and things are moving and I feel like I can breathe and I feel like I'm not waiting for tomorrow to come. And you know what? I wish that for anyone that's in a situation where they're, back and forth and upside down and sideways. Because it's horrible. I get it. Tash. How are things between A and Maggie currently? Also, thank you for your advice. Oh, the bar guy. Yeah, I kind of feel like an asshole about that even till this day. But you know what? Whatever. Okay, what's going on with A and Maggie? So somebody has kind of given up and they're not pursuing this situation anymore. And even though here they are still together, that may not be for so long. The relationship is not moving forward. It's kind of feeling stagnant. There is mild heartbreak around the situation, which can mean a couple of things. Neither one of these people cares that much about the other person that when it ends, nobody's really going to care. Their lives are just going to move on. But what it shows here is that it is going to end. They are going to break up. That's coming to an end. A lot of times, and I say it all the time, people stay together when they're not physically near each other because psychologically people like to say that they're in a relationship and like to feel like they're in a relationship, even though, and I'm not saying that long distance relationships can't work. Of course they can. Anything can work and everything, like to me, my mom worked with a woman who met her husband and got married in 8 days. And they were like married for like 30 years. Then there are people that know each other their whole lives, live together for 20 years, finally get married and get divorced the next week. And that happens all the time. So I don't think there are any rules. But I do think that, I just lost my train of thought. I do think that, sometimes there is more of a psychological need to feel that you're in a relationship, even though when you're not really living out the relationship. You know what I mean? It's like a relationship that's on paper, or like people that have their relationships on Facebook, but it's like that's where it is. And they don't really have anything to do with each other, or two people live in the same house together, but she's screwing the guy next door and he's screwing the woman on the other side, that kind of thing. But psychologically they feel like they're together, or that's the face they show the world. So that feeds some kind of a need. I don't know, it's bizarre, but I sort of understand it. Hey, I see that you're looking to scream. We're not going to scream, okay? Just getting ready to yell out. I see it coming. Mahalia. Oh, I'm good, thanks. How are you? Love reading for March. Okay. Okay, March, the beginning of March, it looks like You may be struggling with a heartbreak. It may not be something that just happened. Something may resurface that happened 10 years ago and you're kind of reliving it or thinking about it for whatever reason. Could even have to do with Mercury. But moving forward, you're working hard on something that distracts you. Whether it's a job-related, a career-related, a school-related thing, it doesn't make a difference. Something takes your mind off of it. Justice comes in mid-month, or a Libra may show up. If there's nobody around you that's of interest, this Libra may show up and they may be pursuing you pretty hard. You have a wish when it comes to love, and you're also going to have some choices. So the Libra could show up, and then also an earth sign, a Taurus, Capricorn, or a Virgo, or you could have 2 earth signs. But either way, there's going to be a choice. There's going to be a choice in your love life coming up in March or early spring. It's on its way in. Susie, he's ignoring me now. He implied he was coming. This guy. This guy. All right. Is this guy coming? See, now I'm only getting a 33% chance that he's coming. However, you have the 8 of Pentacles here, which means he may be working hard to get there. So I'm going to say it's higher than 33% chance. But he's a slow-ass mover with the Knight of Pentacles. He can't get out of his own way to save his life, this guy. Andrea, does anyone have a crush on me currently? You got a water sign and a fire sign. You have 2 people, at least 2 people. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Use your intuition. If you tune into your intuition, I bet you know who these people are. Hey, what's going on here? What's going on? Okay. All right. All right, am I through? Am I done with the super chats? If I am, let's cut off the super chats because this one here is getting to be cranky. And I will get to the moderators, and I'll try to take some other people that I wasn't able to get to before she totally throws a canary. We got to take you out of these clothes, put you in a fresh outfit. And maybe give you a bath. I know how much you love that. Doesn't like the bath. Sonia, I want to know what happened to me and Dee. I don't feel crazy love obsession. Am I healing or not in love anymore? Like lost the frequency. Okay. Is Sonia healing? You are healing. You are healing. I think that you're in a healthier space right now because you're a little bit more in control of things, like in your own self. I think that this is a good place for you. Congratulations. Listen, it's good to not be vulnerable, and it's good to not let somebody else have that much control over how you feel. Okay. All right, while I wait for the moderators, I'm going to try to pull off some people here. Vicky, will Richard open up to me more about his feelings towards me when we get back into contact? He's going to. It may take time. It might not be right away, but he will. Zara, is there a reconciliation between me and the Taurus? What will be the outcome? There is a reconciliation coming up, definitely. And you know what? The ball is going to be in your court. I mean, I've seen this coming for some time where it looks like somebody else is going to show up and you may have to make a decision. And when push comes to shove, I'm not 100% sure that you would choose this Taurus over the new guy. So I think you're going to be the one that makes the decision. And the thing is that in the moment, it never feels like it's going to be our choice. But at the end of the day, it will be your choice. And that is great. Shemaya Camille, what was the question? I just saw it. I've had bad anxiety for the last 2 days and I can't figure out what it is. And then like it kind of lessens a little bit and then it comes right back. So I'm not sure what the hell it is. Oh, when should I expect communication? Okay. Shemaya Camille, when are we expecting communication? Whoa, excuse me. It could be the first of the month. The Ace of Spades would be, well, it's transformation overall. But it could be the beginning of the month or the beginning of the spring. I would think it would be the next beginning. The Spades would not be until the fall, and you're not going to have to wait that long. It's not going to take that long. Oh, there's, what other moderators are here? Mel, I got to do one for Mel. And any other moderators? No, I just think Zara and Mel, right? All right, let me do Be Wise. Does he still have feelings for me? Yes, absolutely. Chimay, will I be in a relationship with L? Does it say L? Yeah. Screen is cracked. It's kind of hard for me to read this one. You've got a 70% chance you could be in a relationship with him. That's going to be your decision too. Go ahead. You want to give her a kiss? Just not in the mouth. Oh, Brandy. I need Brandy and Mel. I didn't even see Brandy. When I was born, was I born with a veil over me? All right. I'm not sure what that means, but I'm going to ask it. %70 chance, yes. Mel, is there a spiritual being higher than my Henry guide trying to communicate with me? %70 chance, yes, there is. There is. Oh, did I skip one from T. Yvette? What was the question? Oh, and Zara with the Z. Can you post a question so I can answer it for you before I go? And then I have to go because she's got to get changed. You need to be changed, kid. T. Yvette, will there be a reconciliation with Jay soon? It could be before the end of this winter or even as soon as 9 days. So yes, soon. Okay, last one will be for Zara with a Z. How does Kay feel about me? And then I'll be back on tonight. Okay, so I don't know how he's treating you or what's gone on between the two of you, but if he's somebody from your past, he comes back. If not, someone from your past is coming back. You have a soulmate relationship here, whether it's him or someone from your past. Somebody here is going to be making you happy, a union of the souls, and you have the Three of Cups, which is a celebration around this relationship. So the way Kay feels about you, he feels that you're attractive. He thoroughly appreciates you with the Six of Pentacles, even if he doesn't show it. He has a lot of respect for you. There's happiness around him when he thinks about you, and he feels that you're stable, you're beautiful, and you're smart. So overall, he feels very good about you. Even if he doesn't show it, sometimes people have a really hard time showing how they feel, and they act like complete assholes, but I'm not saying that that's him. I'm just saying that sometimes that happens. We see it a lot. Okay, so, oh, you're very welcome. Okay, I am going to go now, and let's see. When am I going to come back on? Oh, shit, I can't even see what time that is. Let's see. It's 5 o'clock here. Let's say that I'll be on maybe at 9 o'clock. 8:30, 9 o'clock. If that's going to change, I'll post it in the community. Oh, and check the community page. I have sales up, but I also have a friend of mine who's offering a discount on something that you guys may be interested in. I'm waiting to hear back from her so that I get all the details before I post it. So I will see you guys tonight. Bye-bye. Thanks, guys.